My name is Ms. Hofstad, and today I'm going to do a second grade lesson on fractions. The prior knowledge that students will need for this lesson are a basic understanding of fractions and basic addition and subtraction. Good morning, class. Today we are going to do a lesson on fractions. I have the learning targets up here on the board. So the learning target for today is demonstrate how a fraction looks by dividing a circle. Okay, so let's start our lesson. Okay, I'm going to hand out to the groups one cookie. These are going to represent a cookie. So each partner group gets one cookie. Okay, so let me pass those out. All right, now that each partner group has one cookie, imagine this is a real cookie, okay? So you guys are gonna have to share this. So I want you guys to divide the cookie in a way that would make it so you can share this cookie equally, okay? So I want you to draw a line on the cookie where you would divide it to share it equally, okay? I'll give you guys a second. Okay, good job. So I took an example from Emily and Beth's group, and this is how they divided their cookie. They just split it right down the middle. Does everyone agree that that would be a fair way to share the cookie? Yeah, okay, so let's show on the board how they did this. So here's their cookie, and they just split it right down the middle. So if they split it down the middle like this, each person gets a fair share of the cookie. Why is it fair? Yeah, because they have equal size pieces. Okay, so if you share that, then how much of the cookie does Emily have? How much of the whole cookie does Emily have? Does anyone know? Yeah, 1/2. So if she has 1/2, how much of the cookie does Beth have? Also 1/2. Okay, so by splitting the cookie into two pieces equally, we have two 1/2 size pieces. So now the cookie looks like this. That was really bad. And instead of one cookie, we have 2 half cookies. Okay, I'm gonna pass you guys out another piece of paper, and this time we're gonna pretend it's a pie, okay? But I'm gonna pass it out to you guys in groups of 3. So every group of 3 is gonna get one pie, okay? So let me pass those out. Okay, I collected an example from 2 groups. So one group drew theirs like this. Does that look like an equal share of the pie? Someone said no. Why did you say no? Yeah, it looks like the person in the middle is getting a little bit more than everyone else. So here's another example I got. One of the groups did this. Does that look like an equal share? Yeah, I'd say that's more equal. Okay, so let's draw this one on the board. Okay, so if I get one slice of this pie, and then Emily gets one slice and Bill gets one slice, how much of the pie do I get? So if I get this piece right here, how much of the pie? Well, let's look at how many pieces we divided it into. 1, 2, 3. So I get one piece out of the 3 pieces. So that means I get 1/3 of the pie, okay? So let's see how this works. Here I got 1 out of the 2 pieces. So I got 1/2 of the pie. Okay, so let's see how this works with fractions, all right? So if we look at these 2 examples that we have, we always have the number of pieces of the pie or the cookie, or however many pieces we divide the circle into, on the bottom, and the number that we get on the top. So I passed everyone out a worksheet that looks like this. So we're gonna work on different fractions and how circles can represent those fractions. So let's pretend that this is a pizza, okay? And you want to share it with 4 people. So can everyone divide it so all 4 people would get an equal share of the pizza? Okay, so most of you guys have this as your answer, and I would agree. So if you got 1 slice of this pizza, how much of the pizza do you have? So we divided it into how many pieces? 4. And how many pieces did you get? 1. Okay, so here's a fraction. And so the bottom number is the total number of pieces. The top is the number of pieces you get. Okay, so we're going to practice a few more. So if we have another pizza and you want to share it with 3 friends, can you divide it up to share with 3 friends equally? Yeah, it'll look like this. And you get 1 piece. Then how much do you get out of all the pieces? 1 out of 3 pieces. Good job. Okay, we're gonna make it a bigger number. You have to share your pizza with 5 people now. So can you divide it equally among 5 people? This could be hard to split it up. So I'm gonna give you a hint. Start by drawing a dot in the middle and trying to make the slices equal, okay? So mine aren't very equal, but we'll just pretend they're equal, and you get 1 slice, okay? So you get 1 slice, so that goes on the top, out of 5. Okay, I want you guys to try the rest in your group. I'll give you the numbers. Okay, so for this one, you're going to divide it into 6. For this one, you're going to divide it into 2. And for this one, you're going to divide it into 7 pieces, okay? And you get 1 out of all of those, okay? So I want you guys to try that, and I will check in with your groups and see how you're doing. All right, let's go over the answers to the page that you have. So if you divide it into 6, and you get 1 out of the 6 pieces, you have 1/6. Yep. Who did most of you guys get that? 1/7. Okay, good job. All right, so now that we have looked at this, I'm gonna have you practice a few more on your own, and tomorrow we're going to look at if you get more than 1 slice, what does the fraction look like?